So this is the c in the equation y equals mx plus c. And this is the point where the line passes through the y-axis when x is equal to 0. So here we've got a line in the form of y equals mx plus c. And if we look closely at where this line meets that, the value of c is just equal to 3.4. And that's it, pretty straightforward. However, sometimes we have things which are very similar looking to this, but they are subtly different. Like this line over here. And now the y-intercept is not equal to 2.0, although that's a common mistake that lots of students might make. It can't be 2.0 because here on the x-axis the value is 20. So we've got to really think about where this line would be over somewhere far to the left where x is equal to 0. So of course, we know that the equation for this line is y equals mx plus c. And in order to find the value of c, the first thing we need to do is calculate the gradient. So we do that in the normal way. And that's just to draw a large triangle in pencil. We're going to work out the values for delta y and delta x. That's 5 over 10, which is 0.50. So we now know the gradient of that line. And of course, if we look at this, we can rearrange this to say c is equal to y minus mx. So if we have a value for y, a value for x, and a value for m, we can work out the value of c. So let's take this point down here. This is a point where x is 20 and y is 2.0. So that's equal to 2.0 minus 0.50, the gradient, times our x value of 20. So that's a half times 20, which is 10. 2 minus 10 is equal to minus 8.0. So in this case, that would be the y-intercept of that line. So we could actually write the equation for this line as y is equal to 0.50x minus 8.0. And of course, we could always double check that. So say we take x equals 30, a half times 30 is 15, take away 8 is 7, and that's actually the y value that we've got on this line over here. So sometimes, very occasionally, they will ask you to work out the y-intercept of a line, even though the data that you've got on your graph doesn't go back to where x equals 0. So that's just one thing to pay attention to when it comes to looking at the y-intercept for one of these linear lines. By the way, this is just one of many videos I've made covering all of the maths that you need to understand for A-level physics. It's part of a mini course which includes many more topic videos, multiple worked examples, and also a guide that you can download. You can find all of this over at alevelphysicsonline.com.